Hello, and welcome back to our journey of maintaining and safeguarding your health. In today's video, I'll be talking about 10 common foods that could actually be deadly. Are you ready to start exploring videos? Drop a 1 in the comments and show me your excitement. 1. Green potatoes. Green potatoes are what you get when potatoes are exposed to light. This triggers the production of harmless chlorophyll, but it also signals the presence of toxic solanine. Consuming solanine in large amounts can lead to nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, headaches, dizziness, and a host of other unpleasant symptoms. Solanine is most concentrated in the potato's skin, flesh, sprouts, and eyes. To avoid potato poisoning, store your spuds in a dark, cool place. Peel them and cut away any green spots or sprouts before eating. If you taste bitterness, spit it out. It's a likely sign of solanine. If you suspect you've ingested green potatoes, seek medical attention immediately and bring a potato sample along. So remember, when it comes to green potatoes, it's better to be safe than spud sorry. 2. Nutmeg. Nutmeg, originally from Indonesia, is a popular spice used in many dishes and drinks like eggnog and sauces, thanks to its warm and sweet flavor. However, nutmeg contains myristicin, which can be toxic if consumed in large amounts. Myristicin affects the nervous system, causing nausea, vomiting, dizziness, and irregular heartbeats. It can also interact with medications and potentially lead to organ failure or death. Just 2 teaspoons of nutmeg can be harmful. So use nutmeg sparingly and responsibly, keeping it to no more than 1 teaspoon per person. Store it out of reach of children and pets, and if you suspect nutmeg poisoning, seek medical help immediately. Remember, a pinch of nutmeg can add flavor, but too much could add a trip to the ER. 3. Almonds. Bitter almonds contain amygdalin, a toxic compound that can turn into hydrocyanic acid, HCN, in the body, impacting the nervous and respiratory systems, and potentially causing death if eaten raw. Cooking bitter almonds can reduce the amount of amygdalin and cyanide, but the exact safety level is unclear and depends on the size and variety of the nut. It's best to avoid bitter almonds altogether or use them very sparingly and with caution. Bitter almonds are different from sweet almonds, which are the ones commonly found in supermarkets and almond-based products. Sweet almonds have a slightly nutty flavor and are safe to eat. Bitter almonds are smaller, have a pointier end, and possess a bitter and strong aroma. So remember, when it comes to almonds, sweet is neat, but bitter can be a quitter. 4. Red beans. Red kidney beans can be toxic if eaten raw or undercooked due to the presence of lectin, a poisonous protein that can cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and other food poisoning symptoms. Lectin can be destroyed by boiling the beans for at least 10 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius or using a pressure cooker. Slow cookers should be avoided as they do not reach temperatures high enough to eliminate lectin. To avoid red kidney bean poisoning, always soak them overnight, rinse thoroughly, and cook them well before eating. Avoid eating beans that taste bitter, as this could indicate high levels of lectin. If you suspect you've consumed raw or undercooked kidney beans, seek medical help immediately and bring a sample of the beans for testing and timely treatment. So remember, when it comes to red kidney beans, boil, right, or prepare for a fright. 5. Alcohol. Frequent alcohol consumption can harm your body, especially the liver, which is responsible for processing and removing alcohol from your bloodstream. Excessive drinking can lead to fatty liver disease and cirrhosis, impairing the liver's ability to detoxify substances and perform vital functions. Additionally, alcohol can cause dehydration, inflammation, weight gain, and damage to the brain and other organs. For these reasons, it's best to avoid alcohol to steer clear of its serious negative health effects. So remember, when it comes to alcohol, less is definitely more if you want to keep your liver and overall health in top shape. 6. Corn syrup. Corn syrup high in fructose, HFCS, packs a punch in many processed foods like ice cream, soda, candy, and drinks. It's linked to chronic conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, obesity, and fatty liver disease. Fructose from HFCS needs your liver to work overtime to convert it into glucose, potentially leading to liver overload and fat accumulation, along with insulin resistance and metabolic issues. To make matters worse, HFCS can get tainted with mercury and glyphosate, two toxic substances that can mess with your nervous system and gut microbiome. To steer clear of HFCS, ditch foods labeled with it and opt for natural sweeteners like maple syrup, honey, or stevia. So when it comes to sweeteners, remember, high fructose corn syrup may be common, but choosing alternatives can keep your health from taking a sour turn. 7. Sugar. Sugar is a sweetener that can wreak havoc on your health if you overindulge. It can spike blood sugar levels, trigger insulin release, and lead to cravings and overeating. Plus, sugar feeds harmful bacteria and yeast in your gut, causing inflammation and leaky gut syndrome. This can mess with your memory, mood, and cognition, increasing the risk of depression, anxiety, and memory loss. Sugar isn't just in desserts and candy, it sneaks into sauces, cereals, and bread too. To cut back on sugar, limit processed foods and load up on fresh fruits, veggies, and whole grains. Remember, too much sugar can be sweet on the tongue, but sour on the body. 8. Raw meat and poultry. Raw and undercooked meat and poultry can harbor bacteria like Salmonella and Campylobacter, causing food poisoning with symptoms such as diarrhea, nausea, and fever. These bacteria can cross-contaminate other foods, spreading their nasty business around. To prevent food poisoning, always cook meat and poultry to a safe internal temperature, using a food thermometer to double-check. Skip washing meat under the faucet. It's counterproductive. Reduce bacteria spread by using separate utensils and cutting boards for raw and cooked foods, washing everything thoroughly with hot soapy water. Store leftovers in the fridge and gobble them up within 3 to 4 days. Remember, when it comes to cooking meat, play it safe to avoid a bacteria banquet in your belly. 9. Fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are essential in a healthy diet, thanks to their antioxidants and phytochemicals that protect against diseases. However, they can also get cozy with pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, and fungi, which ain't great for human health. These chemicals can mess with your nervous system, mess up your hormones, and up your cancer risk. Some are even part of the Dirty Dozen Club. Think strawberries, spinach, kale, cherries, apples, grapes, peaches, pears, tomatoes, celery, and potatoes, packing a punch with high pesticide levels. To minimize exposure, wash your produce, peel or remove outer layers, and opt for organic or locally grown when possible. Remember, when it comes to fruits and veggies, clean them up or go organic to keep those chemicals from crashing your healthy eating party. 10. Raw milk. Raw milk and products made from unpasteurized milk haven't been through the heat process to zap bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria. That means your pure, untouched milk and its delicious offspring like cheese, yogurt, and butter could be hiding these nasty bugs, ready to throw a food poisoning party, especially risky for folks with weakened immune systems like pregnant women, infants, kids, seniors, and those with chronic illnesses. On top of that, raw milk can also get dirty with manure and antibiotics. To dodge this dairy dilemma, always check labels on milk and dairy products you buy, ensuring they've been pasteurized. If in doubt, grill the seller or manufacturer for the scoop. Remember, when it comes to milk, go pasteurized to keep those bacteria from curdling your day. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, your health is your greatest asset, so make it a priority every day. Take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.